This is a picture of me from 6 months ago. This is a picture of me now. And as you can see, a lot has changed. How did I do it? How did I go from having a small recessed jaw, receding chin, terrible hair, skin, and a fat face to looking almost entirely different in the span of only 6 months? Well, there's 3 very important things that helped me to create this insane transformation. In the last year or so, I have managed to drastically improve the way that my facial structure looks. Once again, I decided to just lock in, take it super seriously. Today, I just want to kind of reiterate some things that I've already been doing, but things that I've also kind of tweaked, so that hopefully whoever's watching this can do the exact same thing as well. This was a very slow and gradual process. I think in this picture on the left, I was probably like 19 in that picture, maybe 18. I'm 21 now. It literally looks like I grew a whole new face. And the first thing I want to talk about before I talk about anything else, I just really want to stress how important this was for me. How I optimize my diet. I'm just going to kind of summarize it because it's really not that complicated. I basically just stuck to very specific food groups. For the last probably 4, 5, 6 months, I've basically just been eating the same thing every day. Meat, eggs, sometimes rice, not always, fruits and vegetables, and raw milk. Literally just that. That has been my diet. I did this for a couple reasons. The first reason, I wanted to optimize my testosterone levels, and fixing your diet is probably the absolute best thing you can do to optimize your test levels, because I think a lot of people don't realize how much that their diet kind of is holding them back from a much healthier testosterone level. One of the main things that really helped me improve my face was trying to cut out as much sodium as I possibly can from pretty much everything I eat. The more and more sodium that you eat, the more that your face will blow up and look much rounder, and that's kind of what was happening to me. In this pic, I was bulking, and when I bulk, I eat a lot, and a lot of what I eat is very salty. Cut out junk food, basically, is what I was gonna say. That is basically how I fix my diet. I basically just stick to eating almost the same thing every day. There's slight variations, but for the most part, that has been my diet. I think it's worked pretty well. I've noticed a lot of masculine features kind of coming out of my face, and I think it's a combination of the fact that I have less fat in my face and the fact that my testosterone level is higher, which in turn will kind of make your facial bones grow. Another thing that I do just to kind of make sure that I have everything on point is just taking vitamins, because a lot of what we eat today is so processed. It doesn't really have like natural nutrients, and the type of stuff you would get from unprocessed food, the vitamins you would get, you don't really get normally. So yeah, I have a multivitamin that I take. It has like ashwagandha and a bunch of other stuff. And what I'll do is all of the stuff that isn't in that multivitamin, I'll just get on my own. So I'll take like B3 and like zinc, sometimes magnesium. Sometimes I'll take like fish oil and some vitamins for my hair. Like I have like pumpkin seed oil pills that I'll take sometimes, but that's just like little shit. If you do that and you stick to those main food groups and you just take the vitamins that you need, you should see a pretty good increase in your facial attractiveness. The second thing, I talked about this in so many videos before, but one of the main things you can do to look so much better is to just lose body fat. You can't spot reduce fat, so I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh well, you should lose face fat, you should just, you cannot do that unless you lose fat in general. I mean, I've said this 1,000 times, and there's plenty of guides out there on how to be in a calorie deficit, but just to reiterate one more time, I say this like every video, if you're not eating less calories than you burn, you will not lose fat. You have to be in a calorie deficit to lose body fat. That is the only way it's going to happen, like biologically. Go online and find your caloric maintenance. It's pretty easy. Just look up calorie calculator, type it in, find it, whatever, right? Now that you have that number, literally just subtract 250. It depends on how fast you want to lose it, but I would just suggest generally 250 to 500 calories less than whatever that number is, and whatever that new number is that it spits out, that is basically how many calories you need to eat on a regular basis. Find a calorie tracker and then just try as hard as you can every single day to not go over that number. As long as you do that consistently for like literally months, you will lose body fat. My camera is about to die. Oh, and obviously go to the gym, gain muscle mass, but I'm pretty sure whoever's watching this, you're probably already doing that. That's like the first thing that every single guy does. I've already made videos on that. I made a full in-depth one on how to get like a crazy body and my body transformation. So if you want to see me go in depth on that, then click this video. It's gonna be up here. The third thing is pretty simple, but it's something that I feel like a lot of you watching need to hear, because you might be like me and your genetics for this are just fucking terrible. It's like no matter what you do, nothing works. What I'm talking about is how to get clear skin. I know what that's like, because I mean, literally just look at me. I probably had the worst type of skin you could possibly be born with. I have like everything about it is just wrong, and I know how it feels to try every single thing you possibly try, and literally nothing works. I also know how it feels to try something and then you think it works, and then all of a sudden some random shit happens to your skin like a month later, and you start realizing it doesn't actually work that well, and that shit pisses you off. It pisses me off, and I know it pisses you off. So I'm going to try my best to kind of summarize my whole skin journey, because I think it looks pretty clear now. It's not super clear. I still have some acne scars and stuff like that, but considering how my skin looked before, I think it's very obvious I made a pretty big difference. The first thing I did that really helped me for real was Accutane. I was probably around like 19, and I took Accutane. I hopped on it for like 8 months, and this was actually the period where a lot of these pictures of my skin came from, because what Accutane does, it will make your skin worse before it makes it better. It basically, I don't know exactly how it works, but I think it like dries up all your skin to the point where literally everything comes out of your pores. That's probably a very terrible explanation. I didn't really notice a difference at first, and then I noticed how much worse it got. It's like my skin would just be extremely dry, like dry to the point where I had to put on chapstick on my lips every 10 minutes. You think that's an exaggeration? I had to carry around like 3 different little like lip balm, because literally every single like 5 minutes my lips would get dry again. I'd put the chapstick on and they just get dry again. In the end, it helped it actually cleared up my skin a lot. So I don't think it's ever been as clear as it was then. So I hopped off of that, and it was like the clearest it's ever been. I was super hyped, and then like literally in a couple of months, some of it started coming back. It was never as bad as it was before Accutane though. The real change for me probably came closer to around last year. Basically, I found my skin type. Certain products work much better for certain skin types, and at the time I wasn't doing research. I wasn't actually like seeing what my skin type was. The first thing that I did was I ordered specific catered routine for my skin type. So I went on this site, I think it's called The Ordinary. I had to like fill out this thing where I basically described like all the problems in my skin history and like what my skin type was, and then they kind of made a 4-step like skincare routine for me. I'm gonna put a picture of what I ordered, and I actually noticed that really helped me, but I combined that with 2 other things. I ordered tretinoid, and it's kind of like Accutane in the way where it kind of does the same thing that Accutane does, but it is very strong enough to where some people don't recommend it. So I'm not gonna tell you to do everything I've been doing, but I will say tretinoid has massively helped me. I've combined that with one more other thing, which was this dark spot fade cream. It's catered for African American skin. It's called Ambi Fade Cream. Basically, you put it on your dark spots, and it's like a dark spot fade cream. You just put it on, and it's supposed to fade your dark spots. So what I'll do, all of those cleansers and creams that I ordered from The Ordinary, it's just like a 4-step process. I do that every morning and every night, and then what I'll do is every other day I'll take tretinoid. You're not supposed to take tretinoid every day. It's very strong. So I take it every other day. I skip a day. On that day that I skip, instead of putting on tretinoid, I'll put on the dark spot fade cream. And that routine / process has gotten me looking the way I look now. And I think that's a pretty big difference, because this is what I used to look like before. I mean, there's not much else to say other than you need to find your skin type. And if you want to, I'm not going to tell you to do it, but if you want to, you can resort to those extremes. I'm not suggesting you should, but if Accutane is something that you might have to use, kind of like I did, ask your parents about it. Or if tretinoid is something that you might be interested in using, then ask your parents about it. You have to get a prescription for it anyway. That's really it. I mean, that, and then obviously like growing my hair out. I've made videos on that. Also, I darken my eyebrows. That's another, it's just a little thing that I did, but I ordered Rapid Brow. I have darkened my eyebrows pretty significantly. I'm gonna start uploading a lot more soon. I don't know if you even like still care, but some of you are probably watching. The people who really do care are probably watching like, what the fuck, bro? You've been gone for like 4 or 5 months. Because I've been trying to level up, bro. I haven't been doing nothing. I've been trying to level up. I wanted there to be a noticeable change in everything about me before I came back, because I don't like to give out advice when I don't feel like I'm qualified. And that's kind of how I felt before. I felt like I wasn't qualified to talk about the stuff I was talking about. I don't really feel like I'm there yet, but I'm starting to get there, I think. And not just physically, like in every aspect. So I'm just trying to become that guy. And I've been getting inspired by shows. Like I've been watching Solo Leveling. I'm kind of just yapping right now, but I've been watching Solo Leveling. Seeing like Jin Woo glow up has like really inspired me to like kind of do the same thing. I've been posting on other social medias, but that's why I've been gone for so long. But I've been kind of documenting my progress, and you can see a difference, bro. Like look at this before and look at this after, and I'm not done yet. I'm still gonna keep going. So I can't wait to see what I end up looking like a couple months from now, maybe even years from now. I might look crazy. I just wanted to kind of slide back in on my channel and give an overall summary of everything that I've done. I feel like I'm finally starting to get to where I want to get. So, and I want you guys to feel like that as well. I want you to be in the same position. So that's why I'm making this content for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to schedule like a one-on-one call with me, if you want me to give you personalized advice, literally just go down there. It's gonna be like a Calendly link. Pick a date. Promise you I will be there as long as you're there to help you out. So yeah, that's pretty much it.